doesn't need to be an auntie, right? But I really feel that aunties do this a lot. Is when they cut the queue.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They have a tactic to it. Like they pretend that they're like looking at the menu or something like that. You know what I mean?
Them act one.
Wow. The munchy pancake, wow, got this one. Then they stand next to you, right? Then the moment that the person say like, next, right? Then they were like, oh me, oh yo, he called me one, he say next one. I just so happened that I'm here.
Hey, Peak 124, it's good to be in Singapore. I am your host, Jin Yong, and welcome to another episode of SG Draft Podcast presented by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those of you tuning in via YouTube or any other sort of podcasting platform, hi again. Thank you so much for listening. We are just a trio of Singaporeans that are going to be talking about... Hey, now once again, I am joined by my two other boys. How are the both of you doing?
Doing okay. Off camera, I just heard that Amos isn't doing so well though.
Yeah. I need some auntie to take care of me. I'm having the shitters.
No, I just want to ask Amos, do you have any inkling of what happened that caused this health issue?
I was just telling me that I don't know. I don't know what I ate because I ate all the same thing with my friends, but then I asked them, they say they are fine. So maybe it's my immune system that's just weak. So I'm just shouting out to any aunties here who want to take care of me.
Okay.
Sugar mommy.
Sugar mommy. Sugar auntie.
1-800 Amos.
很痛.
Because this week we are doing a draft about auntie moves, right? And since Amos already brought a topic about aunties, I just wanted to ask Amos and me that because a lot of these auntie moves, right, now we know about it, we can laugh about it. But do you think certain areas of Singapore has more aunties than other areas?
As in, you're talking about geographical location or is that what you mean?
Yes and no. I was thinking more do you think east side has more aunties compared to west side, this kind of thing?
Oh, okay. Actually, I feel the west side got more aunties leh.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think, Jing?
I would say east side. I grew up in Bedok. I tell you, Bedok Market has the most amount of aunties that I tell you, some of their actions just brings a whole new, open a whole new world to me.
Stayed at both spectrums, ma. I stayed at the west, and then after that, there was a big large of the period where I stayed in the east, right? I'm not going to deny, right? Especially Bedok Market itself, a lot of aunties, right? They are very all the pattern, a lot of the funny pattern all come out the transport areas, or you go to the hawker center, this type of thing. All the funny goofy pattern all come out. Yeah.
Wet market.
I used to study in the east, right? So I will always lurk around the Tampines area. But I feel like the quality of aunties in the east, right, is a bit more refined than the west. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. It's a bit more refined.
When you say qualities, do you mean physical qualities, or are you talking more the behavior?
The general behavior of the aunties.
Oh, okay. I would just like to clarify. Yeah, because you did mention that you want an auntie to take care of you.
A lot of those, the SG follows, got those incidents, those auntie fighting on the bus, that kind, right? The more of the occurrence happens in the west more so than the east, I feel.
Yes, I feel that as well. Yeah. And I think not so much the north or whatever, but just somehow it's always the west. And it's always Jurong, Choa Chu Kang, I don't know why. It's all Clementi.
Yeah, so before we go proper into the draft, I think we have to talk a bit about our draft that happened last week, the Halloween candies draft. Me that actually won the draft, and if I'm not wrong, Jordan came in second, and then Amos came in third, then I came in last. Yeah, so Amos, is there anything you regret or you think you want to do it a bit differently?
I don't know. These are the sweets I mostly eat, so I wouldn't change anything actually, to be honest.
Yeah. I think there's a part of you where it's you want to be true to yourself, right? Correct?
Yeah.
You will learn that actually, you have to disregard yourself to win the draft. You have to pick the popular ones.
You gotta be the people's man.
Yeah, you gotta give it to the people. What about you, Jin Yong? Do you have anything you wish you could actually?
No, man. The moment I picked the Hex Blackcurrant, I knew that I was not going to win the draft already.
You regret not picking any Haichu thing? Haichu grape or strawberry or whatever?
A bit because Haichu was really a personal favorite. I actually really love the sweet.
After that draft, I eat 2 packets of the Haichu grapes. Yeah.
What? We got to do something a bit cuter for Halloween because past few years we do Halloween, we do like costumes, we do something around that theme. But I think this one, Candy really brought back Sweets really brought back I think some childhood memories. Okay, so to transition over to this week's draft, we only have 3 people here today because I think the rest not auntie enough. Yeah, so I think it should be quite a quick draft, and I think really it's really about picking the best lah, because only 3 person lah. Need that? I double check. Are you using any advantages?
No, I will not be using any advantage. Yeah.
Okay, I have to use my advantage because this is my 3rd week in a row, and I have put all our names in the spin the wheel. Okay.
Nice. Hey, what color are we?
I am the red one. Then I think, oh man, Amos. Picking first, second, or third?
First.
Wow. Okay.
Next up. Oof. Damn.
I'm going third.
Oh, interesting. Nice. Smack in the middle. I like it.
Okay, that second, Amos first. I am going third. Let's get into the draft. With the very first pick of the very anti-move draft, what is Amos Aboy choosing?
I feel like this is gonna be the high chill grade equivalent of what you guys might pick. It is the rushing into the MRT bus lah.
Good.
Oh.
Have to pick it. Yeah. Have to
Oh.
pick it. And yeah, we did mention this a bit in the earlier portion, right? This is the segment where you're saying that you get to see the auntie culture come out, right?
Yeah.
Man. It's like suddenly they're so fast, like even the Olympic runners not as fast as them.
You know what amazes me, right? Is that not just one auntie run, If you see 2 or 3 auntie, right, they will really rushing together one. Then they'll sit, right? Then they'll point that one. Hey, that one open. You can go there.
Oh my god, it's a cult, yeah.
It's a tactical, like, what's that? Ghost ops, right? Ghost operations.
Yeah. Clear room.
Yeah, clear room. You take the corner, I take the left. I think honestly, right, when you think of a Singaporean auntie, like what's the irritating thing they do, right? This is like one of the first few things that you really genuinely think of. Yeah.
It's true.
And then another thing I don't like, right, is that when they enter the train, most of the time it's like they don't even stand at the side. They just stand in the middle.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
All the people that are going out of the train, they're like, wow, this auntie, they're irritating. Like, they're just blocking everyone else from getting out. Then they just weasel their way through the...
Yeah.
It's how to say, it's really a pick that everyone can relate to, because most of us have taken public transport before. 95%, unless you're born into like really, really silver spoon.
I feel like this is very unique to Singapore. Like you don't really see this in Malaysia or like Indonesia, I think.
First pick of the second round. Midet, what are you choosing?
Second pick of the first round, you mean? Right.
Yes, second pick. Correct. Second pick. Correct.
Yes. Yeah, become the MA commissioner. I'm going to pick this because it's something that really does piss me off a lot. Doesn't need to be an auntie, right? But I really feel that aunties do this a lot. Is when they cut the queue.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't like it when people cut queues in general or whatever, right? But the auntie, when they do it, right, it is very irritating because they have a tactic to it. There's a they pretend that they're like looking at the menu or something like that. You know what I mean?
Them act one.
Yeah, them act one. Then they look like, wow, the munchie pancake, wow, got this one. Then they stand next to you, right? Then the moment that the person say like next, right? Then they were like, oh me is he called me one, he say next one. I'm just so happen that I'm here. Then so order the Lotus Biscoff. Then I'm like, what you? A part that irritates me the most, right, is that they know that it looks bad on you if you were to get angry. Because it's like I'm an elderly auntie.
Like, how dare you fight with an elderly person? Like, I'm older than you, right? So entitled.
Yeah, correct. So it's like, and if you scold the auntie, right, it comes off like you are entitled in a way, lah. So, or you are sort of very rude to your elderly people, lah. Yeah, so I think that they play the game in that sense, that they know this is to their advantage, so they just don't care, lah. They just do it, lah. And this one happens to me a lot at like hawker centers, yeah. You really just like, they just queue up, right? I mean, especially it's like long line or like a very popular dish. Then I already queue for very long already. Then after that, you just like cut in the front, then you got this type of pattern.
Sometimes can give you benefit of doubt if let's say you see 4 or 5 people like they're scattered in front of the store. Right? But sometimes the queue damn obvious, like 10 people in line, one straight line. You tell me you don't know, you go wander to the front. That one I don't think it's correct.
Yeah, I mean like some queues is like blind person also can see God. There's like, oh, what is the order here?
Okay, cutting queue is Midet's first pick. I have back-to-back picks. The third pick of the first round and the first pick of the second round, I'm going to pick something that I think aunties are damn good at, but I damn bad at. It's called bargaining.
Bargaining power, this one.
Yeah, and I tell you, going to the wet market, the bargaining power of auntie. Two times I've seen these two aunties. I think it's very powerful. One you know, like in front of the vegetable place, a lot of aunties, right? They just want to like pay and then go off, pay and then go off because it's very crowded, Everybody wants fresh vegetable. This auntie just go in front of the cashier and say, "Hey, the vegetable this one is $2 lah. I don't want to pay $2.50." The cashier just tell him, "No, sorry, this one $2.50 already very cheap already." Then she just stood there, Then everybody like just around her shouting to the, "Hey, this one how much? This one 1 kg, got free or not?" Then just stood there, just say, "No, I want $2." She just stand there, like obstruct the traffic until the person just say, 不要挡着我做生意 means you don't block me doing business. $2, take, go away, stop blocking my business.
They know the game. They know the
Yeah, they know the game.
They understand the money game.
The second one I tell you even better. When my mom was still working at her neighborhood selling vegetables, some auntie will just come, "This one $2 can put $2 run away."
Oh really?
Yeah,
They just
I'm like, really? I'm like, can
You say can then can lor.
For any of you that are wondering how good aunties in at bargaining, right? There's this Stephen Chow movie, I forget what it's called. Because he was very demure like me, I don't know how to argue, right? The auntie taught him how to scold until, right? One of his training is that the bar can like that one, then he scold until the bar, right, becomes straight. Yeah.
Oh, that's too erotic.
Yeah, Stephen Chow movie. Okay, my next pick. Okay, let's do something that very small but very auntie. When you go NTUC or where you take the item, you never take the first item at the front.
This is good pick.
You always
This
have
is
to
good pick. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
take out, then like go 3-4 rows behind and take it out.
I do that
So
too.
what?
Okay, but Amos, I ask you, since you admittedly say you do this, what's your rationale behind it?
I think it's always my rationale is that the outside one, right? People touch a lot. Then they like squeeze here, squeeze there, or like they do not. You know what I mean? Okay, it's a hygiene thing for me lah. Or but also I guess
Okay.
It's kiasu lah, kiasu.
It's not because of like expiration date or anything like that. Lah. It's more mainly hygiene.
If it's perishables, then maybe it's expiration day also, like bread, all this lah. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. But I did watch this video, right, of this guy in Walmart takes the older stuff and puts it in the bag. Because he knows that people go to the front and then they will dig at the back. Yeah.
I do have memories like of my mom shopping at some of this supermarket, and like when I take the front stuff, she like slap my hand and say, "Those stupid must take the third or the fourth."
But I think it's something that passes down to you as an adult also. Because my wife
Yes,
does the same thing.
correct.
Also. She'll go to the mid one or the behind one. She won't really want to take the front one.
Now I sort of understand where she's coming from because the front stuff is not always the most fantastic condition.
Yeah, correct lah. As Emma said lah, they massage the front stuff.
Massage the front.
Fondle.
Yeah. Caress. Me that, what is your second pick of the second round?
I think this is something that definitely aunties do, is they excessively compare people. Like, it actually is quite, I don't think it's a good thing to do, because in a way, right, it sort of breeds competition and strife between family members for no reason. From a harmless comparison, right, they will slowly grow it to a point where it's like, actually, how come your education so lousy compared to your other cousin? Or like, how come your grades cannot score like that compared to your other cousin? Why your other cousin so smart, then you cannot do this other thing? And it starts actually from baby. For instance, they say like, how come the baby, like, this one can so fast can walk, then this one cannot walk? Ayo, this one must be very slow already. But then it's like, they just cannot help but compare since young, which I actually don't quite like. I do know people, right, that say that, okay, this is common in Chinese culture. But I also know a lot of people, right, that are in Indian culture, right, that they experience the same thing also. I don't know whether you all like know Indian friends that experience this sort of thing.
Yeah, I do see like in Indian culture, especially not our generation, like our parents' generation, the 50, 60-year-old the Indians, that kind, they really do compare like, hey, your cousin doctor, like, why are you just an IT assistant, this kind. Besides asking when you're getting married, besides asking when you're having kids, this is like,
Hey, those are pics also. Those are
shit.
pics also.
Amos, what are you picking for your second pick of the second round?
Wow, you just give me some ideas, man. I didn't even think of that actually.
No, those are like very good picks. Yeah, that's why.
Okay. I'll pick the one that I got on my list first, lah, just to clear the list. I think mine is more of I'm gonna combine two, but I just gonna throw it out and see whether you guys kind of can accept it. It's like talking or playing their their video, their music damn loud in the
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Can.
so
Playing-
talking
playing
and
video
playing
loud.
music.
This one also public transport.
Yeah.
Endorse me, LP.
I'm like, what, auntie?
Because I experienced this more with uncles. Sometimes the uncle plays so loud the music, right? I hear, I can even know what video he watching.
Yes, same. I also know. but I do think that eventually we'll do an uncle moves draft lah. So
Yeah.
The experiences I had with people blasting music is with an uncle lah. Yeah.
Talking
Yeah.
part also, I think aunties talk a lot. Like
Yes, on the like they calling people, then they were like on speaker, then yell at the phone. Hello, huh? You can hear me not? And I'm like, yes, everyone in this train carriage can hear you.
How about next pick, Emas?
Alright, for my back-to-back pick, I'm gonna pick I guess my mom does it a lot and I hate it. I freaking hate it. This is not to shame her, but a lot of aunties also do it, I realize. It's hoarding.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Yes. No, this one is also an uncle thing in the quite a uncle thing in the US. Like they hoard stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
because you never know the opportune time that you can like use this thing or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe 20 years down the road, I guess. I feel like it's a lack mentality. Like what you say, like maybe somewhere down the road I will have use for it or someone might have use for it. Yeah, I just keep first lah. Like, what's the point? I mean, what's the point of giving it or selling it away, right? You know,
Yeah.
right, just take first.
I feel my wife is like this with clothes. It's like she don't want to get rid of the clothes. So she like, yeah. So if you were to see our house, right, she got like a lot of drawers and I got like one small cupboard, like one.
Yeah, must introduce her to Mary Kondo. Okay, me that. Now the pick goes back to you, the third pick of the third round.
Genuinely, this was my pick before Ji Yong go and tip all the tip all of the different various things. It is asking intrusive questions lah. So it's like very
Okay.
like why you break up with your girlfriend? Like when are you and your partner gonna have kids? Why you never get married? Why you got no grandchildren for your mother? And then I think for a lot of people, right, they have reasonings for these these situations. Like for instance, can be like they are financially not ready to have kids, but the aunties
Yeah.
they don't care. They just want to know the facts. And then it's also gaming the system in a way, right? Because they know that you have to respond. Like that's why they will ask you for you in a very public scenario, right? Where it's like quite
Yeah.
like you have to go and like think like I don't know lah, this type of thing slowly lah or eventually soon lah, this type of thing. Then you have to like
Normally they ask they won't ask like they won't ask like pull you one corner say, I concerned, I just want to know. No, like they like everybody in the living room or everybody around the dinner table and say, hey, you break up with your girlfriend, what happened? Yeah.
Then you bring your new girlfriend, then they'll be like, yeah, the previous one was nicer than you. I'm like, wow,
Yes,
okay.
Oh.
Hey, intrusive,
Oh.
intrusive. Yeah.
Okay, that was me. That's third pick of the third round. I have back-to-back pick. Okay, I'm going to go with complain about trivial stuff.
Okay, this is a good one. Complain about trivial things. I like it.
There was one year, my brother brought my mom to go watch the National Day Parade rehearsal. It's supposed to be a very joyous occasion, right? The whole family went. But my mom just started complaining about, the fireworks are waste money, no wonder Singapore no money. I'm like, okay, this is what you should be focusing on.
This is such an auntie thing. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, just enjoy the moment.
I think for me, I do hear it a lot. Like, but my mom was the one I remember very clearly. Some other things that I think auntie normally complain about is like, cannot. I mean, nothing really strikes on my head. But I remember very clearly my mom complaining about the NDP like firework.
I got other picks that I will not. That is also complaining, so I don't want to pick first. But yeah.
Fourth pick of my fourth round. Okay, I'll go Sunny Sipper. Taking all the free stuff.
Okay. Very auntie move this one, taking free stuff.
Like, let's say got carnival or let's say got that kind of CC event, right? They just go every counter and take, Then they take home, right? It's not like they need, They'll just suddenly like, boy, this one, the tote bag very good, you take. Auntie take one, very good, very good. This fan very good, take. Then like, you don't even want it, why you keep collecting it and taking it home?
It's like if they can get something for free, they feel like it's like technically it's a benefit to me,
Shock,
because I didn't pay for anything. Yeah, it's a shock thing. Overall, it's still like generally okay, but sometimes they are willing to go through the trouble just to get the free thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw some aunties, right? They really like, they say, you have to collect all these 6 stamps, then you can change one to know what. They really go, they'll pull their friends, they'll like, we go here, chop, then they'll come back. So, me that on to you, your fourth pick of the fourth round.
Okay. I'm gonna leave this one for last, and I'm gonna pick this one. I knew in a way that you guys won't pick this pick because you are not parents yet, but it is criticizing your parenting choices. I feel this one is like when you become an adult, right? Then you will realize all of a sudden, right? There's a lot of things that come out of the woodwork, right? That they criticize, lah. And I think that it's important to differentiate like advice and criticize. Because I think that if the parents advise you to do things in a certain way, right, or the auntie advise you, there is truth to it because they are experienced, ma. So it's like it's valuable, lah. But then when it becomes to the extent, it's like when you do something, right, then they criticize what you're doing, then it becomes more of like, okay, I don't need to know this type of thing, right? I'm gonna give an example, The other day, right, my wife, she was like just at the counter. Then after that, a random auntie came up to her, right, and then I was like, "Wow, your baby is so cute. Breastfeed, Then my wife was like, no, never. Huh? Never breastfeed? Ayo, the poor baby. You don't know, man? It's proven that the breastfeed babies are all smarter one. I'm like, wow, auntie, I don't give a shit.
How is that your business?
Never wear socks, How can you leave your house then your child don't have any socks? Ayo, this poor baby, later her feet become cold. And after they go into a list of like, the different things that can happen to your baby and stuff. There's one auntie, right? Then when I go to my I'm calling this auntie out. I go to my grandparents, the place, right? Natalie's grandparents' place. They just, whenever they see me and Nat and my wife, they'll just non-stop comment the same things over and over and over again. I said, wow, that time you do this type of thing, very bad, no? Very bad for the baby, I'm like, wow. Got one time she did it, I just ignore her, I just walk away. I just push the baby away. I'm like, bye-bye, I don't want to talk to you. I cannot.
I think me and Amos not in position to comment.
Yeah, not yet. But when you have a child in the future, you will know lah.
Who pick me that? Amos, what is your last two picks?
Oh, wow, so stressed. I feel like my list, right, a lot of transport related ones. Okay, maybe you guys can word it better, but it's more of like angkat bola or you pour with the intention of getting something. So you will say, wow, Jin Yong, so handsome. Last time you don't look like that, no? You grew up really so handsome. Then like there's an ulterior motive, you know what I mean?
Buttering you up.
Okay. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Oh, this is so nice on you, this shirt.
Ling Loi! Auntie want to ask you something.
Yeah, there's this auntie in my church. I don't know if I should say. But anyway, she does it very like, how do I say? It's very, there's this Hokkien word for it. It's very tang, like the voice like
yeah.
And like, dude, I'm like 30 years old. Stop doing that. It's disgusting.
What does she expect in return?
Actually, I don't know, to be honest. But she does it very well. She epitomizes this point very well.
Okay, how about your next pick, Amos?
Okay, sitting on the outside seat when the inside seat is empty.
It's a good pick.
Oh.
My next pick is going to be something similar to this. Sitting on the outside seat when the inside. And they do it right, knowing that it is like people will find it difficult to go into the inside one. Correct. Yeah, so they don't want you to go in the inside. So in a way, it's like I get two seats for the rest of the ride, in a way. Correct.
Yeah.
I tell you, these aunties, they look like that. They smart one, I tell you.
Okay, me that. What is your last pick?
Okay, my last pick is also a transport related one. It is very similar to Amos's one, but slightly different. Is when they hog more than one seat on the public transport. Like they purposely take up two seats. Now this one I think happens a lot when they are carrying groceries or they are carrying like a bag or something like that, right? They'll purposely put it in a way, right, that no one else can sit on them. And I think it really irritates me on the train. Technically, if you think about it, it's like inconveniencing everyone else in the train. If you just take that seat away, right, someone can sit and then the standing area, right, there's more space. But because of this auntie that don't want anyone next to sit next to her, right, they put like their plastic bag there. Then it sort of like derails everyone else in the the train.
I think quite related to my point also. When they just hog the seat and then I guess for their own personal use, and then especially I think what irritates me most is that they do it right when it's crowded, like peak hour.
Yes, damn crowded.
My last pick. Okay, I'm going to say that I'm guilty of this last time. You that can ask your wife. You can ask your wife's good friend also. There was a period of time where we go to McDonald's, we go to Starbucks, buying a drink and buying a meal isn't enough. We have to hog the free tissue paper.
Yeah. Fun fact about this Jin Yong here, right? There was once I went out with him, and then I was with my wife, and then we were all eating at like some area lah. And then after I was like, wow, I really need tissue. This Tiong, he took out like one giant stack of the Starbucks napkins.
Yeah. Good tissues.
Oh, where do you get this from? It's like,
Yeah, it's good tissue. It's
Yeah.
good tissue. Good quality.
yeah. And he told me that he didn't even order the drink. It was my wife ordered the drink, then he just went to take off
Yeah, correct.
of the Starbucks. Oh, that's a good choice for you.
My parents taught me this. I'm sorry.
Certain places, right? Certain shopping mall toilet, right? The quality of tissue is a bit better. Because coming from a person who has quite occasional flu, right? I like to layer a few tissue paper, then like fold it. So my dad also does that. lah. So it's an uncle move,
Yeah.
I guess. So
Hey, tipping pigs for the uncle draft.
yeah.
It's good, it's good.
Taking toilet paper. Okay, so to recap the draft, Amos, you chose rushing into the MRT, playing video or talking very loud, hoarding, Holland with the intention of getting something, sitting on the outside seat. Me that. Your pick is cut queue, excessively comparing people, asking intrusive questions, criticizing parenting choices, and holding more than one seat on the public transport. For me, I'm taking bargaining, taking the item from the back row, complaining about trivial stuff, taking free stuff, and hoarding free tissue paper. What are some of the honorable mentions you all didn't get to pick?
Even what was your like transport one?
Mine is when they pat the seat to clean the seat, then all the cloud comes up.
Oh, yes.
Yes. It's such a good one.
Yes. Another pick I wanted to say is that now it's not so common, but last time before handphones become popular, they collected a lot of coupons,
Yes. Yeah, coupon.
discount coupons and all this.
Okay. Like complaining about prices is a good one. Also, they always
Yeah.
complain about like everything now so expensive.
Why the egg so expensive here?
Yeah, wow, this last time. If you just go to the border of JB and Singapore, this one is. I was like, wow, okay. Yeah. Food snobs. They sort of say like everything too salty, everything too sweet.
Yeah.
This one undercooked, this one overcooked. Yeah.
I can cook better.
I can cook better. They insist on doing things the traditional way. It's like
Yeah.
the this way always works. Then, but it's like there's a shortcut way they don't want to do that one. Intruding personal space. Panicking about news or misinformation. It's like, you don't know, man, got one new virus in the. Oh my god, we're all gonna die. Like this one is a very auntie thing to do. Then, flooding your WhatsApp with like Facebook videos. It's like any Facebook video that they find funny,
good
then they
morning
just, like,
message
forward
also.
to you. Yeah, good morning message, anything like that. Yeah. And then driving like they're in GTA. This one I feel
If you had to pick one team besides your own team, whose team will you pick?
Me that.
I'll vote Amos. Yeah. Return it. Yeah. Return it back.
Yeah, I'll pick me that also. Okay,
I don't want
so
to
that was our draft. Okay, that was our very, very, very auntie moves draft. So if you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. We have an episode that comes out every Friday, but if you're interested in football, the football kaki that drops every Wednesday, and you're into fun and trivial topics, you have the copy post that drops every Monday. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to vote for which team drafted the best, you can head to our Instagram every Friday at 12 p.m. to vote. But remember that voting only closes the very, very next day at 12 p.m. So you only got a very short window to vote. So please remember to go and okay. Now we hope that everybody is enjoying your week, even though it might be filled with auntie. But please remember
To keep warm because there's a draft coming.
Hey boy, why you break up with your girlfriend, boy?